Good morning. We're not coming somewhere from some fancy roadside attraction. We are leaving Shreveport, Mississippi, headed to Dallas today. Now, I don't know what we're fixing to run into. I've got a couple of things I'd like to do today. And the main goal is we're going to go to Dallas, because one, I've never been, and number two, there's some things I'd like to see. And we're going to try to hang around till lunch today or so. Yeah, just come on in, dude. No big deal. I hit the green light. Man, people can't drive, man. It's crazy. Some people's kids. All right, yeah, so all that, we're trying to get out of Shreveport. Let's get into Texas. What I was trying to say is, what I want to do is I'm going to stay around Dallas till around, I don't know, lunch or so, and then we're going to start heading back east, but we're not going to come the way we came. We're going to try to go through South Louisiana that way, because there's some stuff I'm going to try to go to that way. Day 2, trip to Dallas. Let's make today. Yesterday was, it was a long drive. And on top of it, last night, I showed you the tornado warning to go with it. And there was an elementary school hit, and there was all kinds of damage. It was 10 miles away. At the most, 10 miles. So yeah, had some coffee in me. Get going down the road. Wake up a little bit. And maybe we'll have fun today. Well, I think you can see what we're coming into. Kilgore, Texas. I've got to come see this. Supposedly you can just, it's not mistaken. Like, you're going to know when you get there. So what we're going to is supposedly the largest, the richest acre on earth. It has pumped more, it was like 2.5 million barrels of oil have been pumped out of this one little spot here in Kilgore, Texas. So I'm curious to see what it looks like. And from everything I've seen, everything looks like it has the oil derrick type of theme. Like, they really lean hard into the oil industry. It's been a little rainy today so far. I hope it kind of clears up as we get towards Dallas, but it shows we've got just a few minutes till we get there. So hopefully it won't be raining and we can get out and look at it. You can tell the storm's fixing to blow in, so I gotta be quick. So this is the richest acre in the world. How cool is this? Each one of these plaques is dedicated to the people that came here and got this oil out of here. Like, it is oil derricks, or whatever these things are called. Leave it in the comments if that's not what it is. I honestly don't know. Go see what this little memorial says. See, like, that's Luke Hill. That's pretty cool. So it looks like this was the place where it all went down. I guess this was the office and such. Let's see what these little pavers, they got everybody's name on them. Somebody's cooking something. I smell it. The world's richest acre right here. The photo shows all buildings except Kilgore National Bank, which was the last to go, torn down to make way for the derricks. Remnants of flooring from the buildings behind the bank can be seen under the pumping unit. I guess that's it right there. The invention of mobile work over rigs made the standing derricks obsolete. Photographed in '69, only one well was not cleared. "12 reconstructed derricks and one original mark the world's richest acre." Here it is in 1940. Look at that. Derricks topped 1,100 producing wells within Kilgore city limits. So there used to be 1,100 of these things scattered throughout this part of town. So this is called the world's richest acre park is where we're at. You can still see some way off in the distance and some over in here. Wow. Pretty good first stop today, I think. It looks like it's raining towards Dallas, so I'm gonna kind of take my time getting there. We're going to a grave site next of some people that I personally, growing up, they influenced a lot of the music that I listen to, and a lot of the music that some of you listen to also. But we'll have to, they'll probably be in the title card, so you're going to know who it is. But yeah, they meant a lot to me, and it's a bummer how it went down with them, or one of them, you know, just died from a heart attack, or I can't remember now, but the other one being shot in the nightclub and all of that to go with it. So yeah, that's our next, that's the next place we're headed to in Dallas. And then after that, we might try to do one or two more places before we call it a day. And so I hope you guys have liked this series so far. It's been fun to try to do something different, to expand the boundaries of the channel. Let's try not to get run over. Expand the boundaries of the channel more than just, you know, it's fun to experiment. And if you guys like it, let me know in the comments, and I may start doing more of these travel vlogs because they are kind of fun to make. There's a lot more work put into them, but it's like a labor of love, you know, like as far as having multiple angles and, you know, getting everything set up. Plus, it's like you guys, come on, there you go. You guys just hang out there for a minute. Plus, you guys get to really see where I go and what I do. So yeah, let's go to Dallas and try not to get too messed up from the storms. But that's cool. The world's richest acre. How about that? Check that off the list, right? Backroad stuff right there. I love it. Well, we've made it. We are here to visit the grave of Bag Darrell and Vinnie Paul, two brothers, right? This is a beautiful, beautiful cemetery. But the one thing, this is I just walked out here. I don't even know where they're at. I gotta find them. Look how gorgeous this is. You can tell he was, I want to say he was big into Zelda. I'm just going with that. So I'm going to turn the camera forward and we're going to walk through this. I really don't know which way to go. There's so many different ways, and we'll find them. And I'll talk a little bit about Pantera and the band, like that band as a whole. It was very influential in my life and some of the music that I enjoy now. And I mean, it sucks that bands like that, all big bands seem like they have this issue, or they can't get along. It's like they're so great and it just doesn't work. I don't know. It just, with like Pink Floyd and Led Zeppelin and the Beatles, it just seems like all great bands have this issue. Like the last album that Pantera did, they had to record it all separately because they couldn't stand each other. So yeah, let's get this camera turned around, and we're gonna walk around, talk a little bit about the stuff, the music they were able to accomplish as Pantera, and then we'll find the graves and pay our respects. So during the 80s, when Pantera was, trying to make a name for themselves, they originally were called Gemini, then Eternity, before they settled on the name Pantera. Pantera is credited with a couple of other bands as part of the second wave of thrash metal from the late 80s to the early to mid 90s. Having started as a glam metal band, which, if you're a Pantera fan, we normally don't talk about that album. In 90, Cowboys from Hell popularized the groove metal genre. And in 92, the follow-up Vulgar Display of Power achieved an even heavier sound. It just seemed like every album got better and better and better with time. Far Beyond Driven debuted at number 1 on Billboard 200. But in 2001, Pantera went on a hiatus between disputes from the band. Oh, yeah, I see you over there. It led to the band breaking up in 2003. Vinnie and Dimebag formed a band called Damage Plan, and the other two members formed a band called Down, which both of them are great in their own rights. It's amazing how this, band broke up and created two other great bands to go with it. And in 2004, Dimebag was shot on stage by a mentally ill person who jumped up there. And if I'm not mistaken, I think he shot him, I want to say with a shotgun, but I'm not for sure. I can't, I'm just going, off the top of my head. Anyway, he was killed. And that kind of sent the band reeling. And they had talked about coming back together and doing some stuff, trying to work everything out. But it really never came to be, because in 2018, Vinnie went on to form Hell Yeah. But in 18, he died of heart failure. So a band as great as Pantera, I'll never get to see them live. I never had the opportunity. Hell Yeah was great. Damage Plan's good. Down was really good. But what a beautiful, beautiful cemetery this is. I have to give this one, this is probably one of the top ones that we've been to. Just for cleanness, appearance, the water. It's beautiful. It really is. And I hope you've enjoyed these 2 days of the trip out here, because you may be asking yourself, hey, did Jason really drive all the way to Dallas to visit these graves? And the answer would be yes, Jason did. What really got me started, while we're walking and looking, what really got me started in this adventure was a viewer suggested that grave in Meridian that we visited yesterday. And I was like, well, we've been to Meridian quite a few times. We did the Gypsy grave and everything, just stuff around there. And we've been to Vicksburg doing the Civil War stuff. And I was like, well, let's keep going. So I looked over in Shreveport. I didn't really see nothing there, but I knew that'd be a good stopping point, which that's where we ran into the tornadoes last night. And I was like, well, let's keep it going. So I looked at Dallas, and by George, it was just calling, right? It had me wanting to come this way. So we're here And this may be the last video of the day. I'm kind of beat from the 10 hours of driving yesterday. But here we go. There you go. There's Vinnie Paul and Dimebag right there. And the gate is locked, so this is about as good as we're going to get. He came to rock, and rock like no other. With a heart twice the size of Texas, our beloved brother, companion, mentor, idol, and friend. We love you, Dime, until we meet again. And Vinnie's, don't ever think it's a good time if you do think it's not a good time is a good time, a bad time is a bad time, and a wonderful time is irreplaceable. Hell yeah. So there you go, the graves of Vinnie Paul and Bag Darrell. The offerings too. Oh. Nice zigzags. All the guitar picks. The whiskey bottles. A Pokemon card for some reason. Don't know why. Maybe he was into Pokemon. Huge, man. Like, it's crazy. Like, for Dimebag to get shot the way he did, that was really shocking. Sorry, this caught me off guard. You see stuff like that and it kind of just, it catches your eyes and it makes you sad. It's a bummer. 1978 to 99. I don't know. Maybe those aren't related. So yeah, hey, we came to Dallas to visit these graves. I hope you kind of have liked the little vlog stuff that I've done. This is kind of like a beta test to see if I like it, or if you guys like it. If you like it, you let me know. And I'm gonna try to edit it, and I'm gonna try to make it the best I can. And this is just one of those learning experiences. Like, as the channel grows, I'm trying to do things different and grow the channel also. And instead of just showing up and, you know, like, the original format that we've been doing things for all this time is fun, but there's so much stuff that we miss out on as I drive to these locations. I mean, the channel's name is Backroads after all, so maybe we should, that's why I've started doing this. Like, hey, maybe we should kind of film as I go, because I try to keep you guys in on the loop, because you're the reason the channel exists anyway. So I really value your input. Like, all the nice words and all the things that you say really do mean a lot. And like, I say we, but I mean we wouldn't be in Dallas. We wouldn't have done this today if it wasn't for you and all the support and all the love and everything, watching all the videos. And, you know, I do have the members thing. I gotta plug it, I'm sorry. It's right here, it is, you know. And that kind of stuff, it helps out more than you know. Just the comments themselves, like when you like it and you're like, hey, that video is awesome, I love what you do, like, it makes me feel good, and it makes me know that you enjoy what I do. Because it's tough, because I want to do all the things, right? But I always say time is the issue. It's hard when there's only so many hours in a day. And like yesterday, I know the vlog yesterday, I'm rambling, I'm sorry. I know the vlog yesterday may not have been up to like what I would have liked to have done, but it's like the first one I've ever done. And if you go back and look at some of my early videos, they're not that great either. And I'm trying to get better with every video, just trying to improve and do different things and just make it worth watching, because that's really what it's about. Like, I want to put out something that people go, wow, he did that? And that's kind of where I want to get to. Also, Dallas is huge. First time I'm here, this town or this city or this Dallas has got to be bigger than like some European countries, it seems. So yeah, I'm sorry about the ramble, and thank you guys again for watching and your support and your comments and everything. It really does mean the world. And I've got to start back. We're going to do another live stream, and I got to get back into doing that. Between spring break and just being sick and all that stuff, I've missed a couple of weeks where I should have been doing it, because I enjoy talking to you guys, and it is fun. Like, I like the little community that we have, and the community is growing, which is cool. And I hope that all the other channels that I'm subscribed to, that you guys check them out and help support them and help them grow, because I want everybody to be able to, anybody that wants to be able to do it, I'm here to support you, and I want you to do well also. Okay, I'm sorry, that was a very long ramble. So you know what? Thank you guys for watching these 2 days worth of vlogs. I may do one going back home. I don't know yet. I don't know how I feel about it. But you know what? You never know what you're going to find on the back roads. Thank you guys so much.